Welcome to Dragon Horde Gaming. In today's video, we'll be opening my second Jumpstart box. Maybe we'll get that Allosaurus Shepherd, that Unicorn Commander, the Mill Commander, Muxus. Hopefully some good stuff. Come on, open up, please. There we go. We got a Goblins. Probably got Krinko Mob Boss in here. Maybe Muxus. Did we get the Muxus? We got the Muxus. Alright. Cost 6 for generic 2 red. When Muxus enters the battlefield, reveal the top 6 cards of your library. Put all goblin cards, creature cards with converted mana cost 5 or less from among them into the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. When it attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each goblin you control. Okay. Yeah, we got the Muxus. Okay. Which one is this? We got cats. I don't know if the cats have any special card or not. Guess not. We got the Feline Sovereign. Cost 3, 2 generic and green. Other cats you control get +1/+1, have protection from dogs. Whenever one or more cats you control deals combat damage to a player, destroy up to one target artifact or enchantment that player controls. The forest seems a little extra saturated. Alright. We got pirates. Alright. The rare for the pirates is... That's not a rare. There we go. That's kind of weird. Crosshair Captain, cost 3, 2 generic and a blue. When it enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Other pirates you control get +1/+1. I like that island. Alright. We got Garuk. Alright, we got the Planeswalker here. There we go. We got Unleashed, cost 4, 2 generic, 2 green, +1 loyalty. Up to one target creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample until end of turn. -2 loyalty. Create a 3/3 green beast creature token. Then, if the opponent controls more creatures than you, put a loyalty counter on Garuk Unleashed. -7. You get emblem with at the beginning of your end step. You may search your library for a creature card. put into the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. Okay. Sorry about that rude cat in the background, if you can hear that. Alright, we got a devilish. Alright. And Zerzoth, Chaos Rider, cost 3, 2 generic and red. When an opponent draws the first card each turn, if it's not their turn, you create a 1/1 red devil token. When this creature dies, he deals 1 damage to any target. Whenever one or more devils you control attacks one or more players, you and that player each draw a card, then discard a card. Yeah, probably easier if I just take them all out. Alright. Tree hugging. I've never got a real good card out of this one. See if we do this time. We got Jarell Monvilla Recluse. Cost 2, generic and a green. Whenever you draw a second card each turn, create a 2/2 green cat creature token. Pay 6 for generic 2 green. Till end of turn, creatures you control have base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Nope. Well read. There we go. Is this the one that we're hoping for? Yes, it is. Ristic Study, right there. Cost 3, 2 generic and a blue. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may draw a card unless that player pays 1. So that's great. Got exactly what I wanted. Alright. There's a few other ones, too. It'd be great to get. Doctor. I don't think I've opened up Doctor before. Speaker of the Heavens. 1 white. Vigilance Lifelink. Tap, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying. Activate this ability only if you have at least 7 life more than your starting life total, and only anytime you could cast a sorcery. Spooky. Alright. I'm going to be in the spooky one here. We get Black Market. Cost 5, 3 generic, 2 black. Whenever a creature dies, put a charge counter on Black Market. Beginning of your pre-combat main phase, add black for each charge counter on Black Market. Okay. Dinosaurs is going to have a mythic in it. Let's find out. We have Gulta, Primal Hunger. Cost 12, 10 generic and 2 green. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total power of creatures you control. Alright. Galt is one of those ones that they printed and made for like a whole bunch of starter decks. I don't know if it's very valuable now. We got Witchcraft. Alright. And Bog Brew Witch. Witch of the Moors. So, Bog Brew Witch. Cost 4, 3 generic and a black. Pay 2, tap, search your library for a card named Festering Newt or Bubbling Cauldron. Put it into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Witch of the Moors, cost 5, 3 generic, 2 black. Death Touch, at the beginning of your end step. If you gain life this turn, each opponent sacrifices a creature. You return up to 1 target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Wait, did it have the cauldron? Oh, there it is. Alright. Above the Clouds. It's a blue one. Alright. And we got Inza, the Gale Force, cost 5, 3 generic and 2 blue. Flying, pay to 3, generic and hybrid white-blue. Attacking creatures with flying get +1/+1 until end of turn. Remember, 3 or more creatures you control with flying attack. Each player gains control of a non-land permanent of your choice, controlled by the player to their right. What is that? Alright. Smashing. Alright, and this has Hamlet Black Goliath. Cost 7, 6 generic and red. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under you, you may pay X. 1/1 counters. You may put X 1/1 counters on it, where X is that creature's power. Okay. Sarkhan's Unsealing. Cost 4, 3 generic and red. Whenever you cast a creature spell with power 4, 5, or 6, deals 4 damage to any target. Whenever you cast a creature spell with power 7 or greater, it deals 4 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. Alright. Reanimate. Reanimate. Cost 1 black. Put target creature card from the graveyard into the battlefield under your control. You lose life equal to its converted mana cost. I believe that there's one of these that have the Grave Titan actually in it. So another spooky. And it has Harvester of Souls, cost 6, 4 generic and 2 black. Death Touch. Whenever another non-token creature dies, you may draw a card. This is also the one that will have Gutter Bones in it. Not Gutter Bones, Tiny Bones. That's it, Tiny Bones. Or is that maybe another variant? Got vampires. Did we get the enchantment? Exquisite Blood. Yes, we did. Cost 5 for generic and a black. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Sangromancer. Cost 4, 2 generic and 2 black. When a creature an opponent controls dies, you gain 3 life. If an opponent discards a card, you may gain 3 life. Alright. Another reanimate. And we got reanimate. Okay, so almost the same thing, except for this had the carrying grub in there. Alright. Another dinosaurs. And Primal Might. Cost X and a green. Target creature you control gets +X until end of turn. Then it fights up to one target creature you don't control. Rampaging Brontodon. Costs 7, 5 generic and 2 green. Trample. Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each land you control. Wasn't this like a gift box promo? Alright. Dragons. Haven't gotten a dragons one before. We got Terror of the Peaks, cost 5, 3 generic, 2 red. Spells your opponent's cast at target Terror of the Peaks, costs additional 3 life to cast. Wherever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Terror of the Peaks deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target. Alright. Another tree hugging. Soul of the Harvest. Cost 6 for generic 2 green. Trample. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. Verdant Embrace. Cost 5, 3 generic and 2 green. Enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +3/+3 and has at the beginning of each upkeep create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. Okay. Wall of Blossoms. Alright. Another smashing. And we have a Volcanic Salvo. Cost 12, 10 generic and 2 red. Spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total power of creatures you control. It deals 6 damage to each up to 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers. Another Devilish. Another Zeroth, Chaos Rider. So basically it appears to be the same pack as before. Yep. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you do, hit that like, share, comment, subscribe. Okay, Heavily Armored. We got Duelist Heritage. Cost 3, 2 generic and a white. One or more creatures attacking you. Whenever one or more creatures attack, you may have target attacking creature gain double strike until end of turn. High Sentinels of Ashen. Cost 4, 3 generic and a white. Flying. It gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it. Pay 4, 3 generic and a white. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Alright. Last pack. Will it be that really good one that everyone wants to get? Or is this going to be reanimated? Grave Waker. Cost 4 for generic and 2 black. Flying. Pay 7, 5 generic, 2 black. Return target creature card from graveyard to the battlefield. Scourge of Neltroth. Cost 7, 5 generic and 2 black. Flying. You may cast Neltroth from your graveyard by paying 2 black rather than sacrificing 2 creatures rather than paying its mana cost. Okay. Alright. Well, there's that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Good luck up in your openings, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.